Hello, everyone, from News Channel 3. This is Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson with another YouTube and Facebook Live update on what has been an active Thursday night, but it is not nearly as active now, I'm happy to say. The thunderstorm threat is out of here. We say goodbye to that storm threat, and we say hello to the cold temperatures. I hope that we're going okay here. I don't know. I'm getting some interesting messages here from my server, so I hope that we're okay. And I see a couple of people anyway watching, so I hope that you'll let me know if there's a problem out there in the world of the internets. And it looks like we're okay. I hope so. I don't know if I'm going to see your comments, though. You know, it's always something. These programmers, you know, whatever. Here, let me see if I can get rid of this. Okay. I'm trying to get rid of this message that I'm getting that I don't really care for from our server here. Oh, there we go. Let me see if I can say remove. No. I just want to cancel that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on. Okay, good. Thank you, Keith, for letting me know that. Joanne, a bit wet this afternoon. Sure cooled down for sure. And hello to you. And Jeanette, hello to you in Coldwater. A little bit rough down there, right? Some big storms. And Sally, hello to you as well. So let's get this thing going. I'm a little bit late here, of course, 9:22. But we say goodbye to the storm threat. I'm going to go ahead and get this moving here. And we say hello to cold temperatures. You know, today, 60s, even 70s. I think Kalamazoo made it to 73. Which, by the way, not far from the record. The record for today, the record high for today, 79, set back in 2007. So in the 70s, though. So in the ballpark. Storms did miss you there, Craig. In Holland, thanks for checking in. Lindsay, hello to Decker. Thank you for checking in. For both of you there. Carla, seemed like we had a lot of rain. Don't have the gauge out yet. About an inch-ish. That's what I've seen so far with Doppler radar estimates anyway. Antho, hello to you. Ready for the blizzard. Well, it's going to be colder, but I don't think we're going to be getting a lot of snow. Randy at Pine Lake, back in the house. Thanks for being here as always. Kathy, hello to you in Sturgis. It was noisy in Sturgis there. Sherry, hello. And Chris in Coopersville. Am I not on my page? Oh, no. Well, who knows? I don't know what's going on there. I don't see why that's doing that, but oh well. But thanks, Chris, for following me over here to the News Channel 3 page. Marie, storm's gone. Yay, I agree with you there. All right, let's get moving. We say warming up for the weekend with a chilly Saturday on the way. So let's get moving here. I want to show you what we're dealing with. First up, of course, bus stop forecast. It is going to be damp at the bus stop for tomorrow from the rain that all came down, of course. Christine, hello to you. 29 degrees. It's going to be chilly to start with. We're talking upper 20s. What happened in the 60s and 70s, right? They're gone. But the same cold air that pushed them out pushed those thunderstorms off to the south before they got raring to go too much. There were a lot more storm warnings to the south in Indiana and also in Ohio and in the Indy area. For example, when I say area, I'm talking about, it was a little bit north of Indy, tornado warning or two between Kokomo and Muncie, I believe it was. So, yeah, I'm glad the cold air is here because it pushed those storms out. Joanne, 70 this afternoon, now 45. Lily, hello to you. Kendra, hello. And George, always here with the rose-colored glasses, and I love it very much. Thank you very much. All right, so off to school, partly sunny, 29. I think we're going to end the day with more sunshine, mostly sunny. But it's going to stay cold. It's going to stay cold in here with a high of 40, and that 40 might be a little bit too warm. I think 40 is going to nail it, to be honest with you. I think 40 is going to nail it. But the point is, it's going to be a struggle, I think, to get to 40, and I don't know if everybody's going to get there. So we're talking about some folks probably in the upper 30s. A little bit of rain and a little bit of thunder. Had some rain and a little thunder. Manisha, thanks for checking in from Kalamazoo. Brooklyn in the house. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. No, Brooklyn, you're good. You're in the clear. And hey, you know the good news? Now that these storms are gone, we are smooth sailing. It's going to be chilly for Friday and really Saturday, Sunday better. We're going to be smooth sailing into next week. But next week, we might be doing this drill again with some showers and storms coming on with some temperatures that are going to be running back up into the 60s. Boy, if anybody asked, is March going to be like a lamb or a lion? It is a lion, big time. I just hope it's getting all of its energy out so that we could simmer down a little bit for April, which, by the way, Don't look now, but that's next Wednesday. What happened to March? I was hoping that February would hurry up and go by so that we could get into some spring weather. And now March is zipping right by too. It's like, okay, slow down. The 20s will feel amazing again. Yeah, we have more 20s on the way there, Chris. Joanne, drag out the heavier jacket for sure. It is coat time. OSU still looking at 74 degrees. You're going to have some big storms. Okay, tornadoes just to your north. Tornado watch until 11. Robert, stay safe, my friend, down there in Buckeye Land. Amanda, cool. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ethan, hey, in Traverse City. We had a rough ride down here today. You had some sleet and snow, but quiet now and just windy. Well, we got up into the 70s here today, buddy, but it's not there now. And that colder air is settling in. And thanks for visiting us from TC. Appreciate it very much. And hello to the peeps up there, Mark, and of course, Heather, and anybody else Joe, of course. So thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. Deb in Houghton Lake. Hey, up there in Ethan country up there. Thanks for checking in. I got to tell you, I love Houghton Lake. I had some, Higgins Lake. Oh, love Houghton Lake too. But I have some friends who had a cabin, their family cabin up on Higgins Lake. Much younger days for me, more than 30 years ago, probably. I remember going up there and skiing or kneeboarding, that was what it was. Not good for the back. In the summer, and then going up there for tip-up time. And, of course, cars and trucks driving on that thick ice in January. So love it up there. Love it up there. And love that cross-country ski place up there. I think it's between Houghton and Higgins, if I'm not mistaken. Deb, thanks for checking in there. Bloomingdale in the house, bringing back the good weather so we can go fishing. Tomorrow, you can go. Saturday, you can go. Sunday, you can go. It's just going to be a lot colder tomorrow and somewhat so on Sunday. We're looking at the radar right now. Cherie, hello to you. Good evening. Thanks for checking in. Josh, hello. Baseball season. Oh, yeah. Oh, shorts one day, winter jacket the next. Look, the Tigers home opener still coming up in about a week, I think, or so. That just about guarantees us some chilly air, right? Sort of like Oberon Day. Amanda, can't wait to get in the garden for sure. Oh, no. Okay, so you're having to use NWS Cleveland. Okay. Wow. Not a good time for the Wilmington radar to go down. Sammy, hello to you in Dowagiac, Cass County. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. You know what? Nothing happened. Nothing happened, and that's a good thing. Just some heavy rain, lightning, and thunder. Yeah, I was concerned about Cass County, St. Joe County, Berrien County, right? Just hoping that cold air would push those storms to the south, and it did the trick. Just in time, too, because there were severe thunderstorm warnings, several of them, for our good friends down there in northern Indiana, central Indiana, northwest Ohio, even into Lenawee County, I believe in Monroe County in southeast Michigan. Dan, Chief Dan in the house. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Lauren, protection from having storms with the colder air moving in. There you see the radar. Sorry, I spent a lot of time there talking about that. These are our Doppler radar rainfall estimates. And what this does is it shows you that there was that band of thunderstorms, that area, congealed or congested area of thunderstorms that traveled from west to east south of I-94, right? You see it. And the green is where there was heavier rain. Notice it really picks up steam over toward Adrian there in Lenawee County. But we're looking at about an inch, a little bit more than an inch in those areas there. When you get north of I-94, notice not as much, not nearly as much. Till you get up toward the Flint area there, it looks like there might have been a few cells that were dropping some heavy-duty rain north of Lansing over toward Flint and down toward Milford. So that's what we're looking at there. And so the rainfall in that circled area there, generally about an inch, a little bit more. Where are those storms now? See ya. They're way off to the south and east. Yeah, there are a couple of them that are still in northwest Indiana. It looks like South Bend's probably seen a little bit of lightning. Got some still going on in north central Illinois that'll skirt Chicago, but I don't think this is going to be an issue for us. So that's good news. Awesome. Appreciate that, Ethan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And hey, have a good week off this week. Hope you're enjoying it. Kenneth had the storms in Branch County. Yeah. But those are now moving out. And fortunately, more bark than bite. But how about these temps? Look at this. Big Rapids at 32. Fremont at 34. Earlier today, it was about a 25-degree temperature difference between Big Rapids and Sturgis, with Big Rapids in the 30s and Sturgis still in the 60s. So about 25 to close to 30-degree difference there. We're becoming a little bit more homogenized with our temperatures here, a little bit more the same all over. We're getting there. We're getting there as the cooler air is going to be settling right on in. But temperatures are down. Look at this. South Haven, remember yesterday, South Haven made it almost to 70, right? Made it almost to 70, and right now looking at 39. So that's where you get your 25-degree difference, right? And so temperatures colder, pretty much all around there. This is a rogue map. You know, I had that in there if you watched my Facebook Live that I had from about 7:10 to about 7:30. I got to make sure to purge that. All right, here's your WeatherGuard 7-day forecast. Eric, train from Chicago to BC was a breeze tonight. You didn't have to worry about that stuff, right, when you're riding the train. Tyra, I'm doing great. I hope you are too. Thank you for being here. All right, there's our WeatherGuard 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, again, chilly. Let me tell you, when you step outside, that's the first thing you're going to think is, boy, it's a lot colder today. Yep. So do so with a coat so that you won't have to scurry back in and grab it. A Saturday starts cold for my Run Peep friends. Ziegler coming up in, I believe, 4 weeks. So getting ready for that run. And, of course, you know it's going to be cold if it's Ziegler or if it's Run Camp Day Saturday. That's Saturday morning, 24. 45, though, for the high. So it does stay a little cool for Saturday, but it does warm up more for Sunday. Monday, we're back into the 60s. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to have to keep our guard up for some thunderstorms. Way too early to have any clarity if any of those are going to be stronger. So right now, we'll just leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that. Wesley, hello to you. Thanks for checking in from Comstock. Joanne, next week does look a little bit damp, but warmer for those who are off for spring break next week. I know some people are off this week, some people are off next week. Oh, Purdue. With 11 seconds to go, I had to lead that game, Marissa. And I was like, oh, I want to see the end of that game. Tied with 11 seconds to go. You have Purdue and MSU in the championship. You know what? In my brackets, I think I had, and by the way, this is not because I'm either green and white or maize and blue, but I had Michigan and Houston in the final with Houston winning. So we'll see. So far, I think I'm looking all right. Lily, not looking forward to that chilly air tomorrow. No, bundle up for tomorrow, and then we'll slowly warm a little bit on Saturday. Not much, certainly not in the morning, but in the afternoon we'll warm up a little bit. Sunday will be a really nice day. I mean, both Saturday and Sunday are looking nice, but it will be warmer on Sunday. Sunday will be a cooking out day. Oh, so Marissa, okay, thanks for the update there. Purdue survives. Boy, the big scare from Texas, right? Mid to upper 60s next week as we warm up. Cool. Thanks, Ethan. I hope you do too. I appreciate you being here from our sister station there in Traverse City, where you dealt with some sleet and snow. Whew. Well, you know what? If that keeps the severe weather threat away, I don't know. I'll take it. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate. Don't forget, I'll be live in 26 minutes on Arc West, Michigan, live in an hour 26 on the Mothership News Channel 3. If you can't catch me there, I'm on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson. I'm on Twitter, X, Instagram, Threads, YouTube, and that's it. At Weatherman Keith, at Weatherman Keith. Will be here in the morning. He's in for Jeff. So give him a warm welcome. He'll be doing a storm recap for sure, and also looking ahead with updated model data for the weekend and looking ahead to next week too. Oh, I bet it was, Marissa, for sure. You know, can't beat March Madness for these games, that's for sure. Lily, thank you so much. Lori, thank you. Appreciate it. Christine, good night to you. Kendra, windy in Ionia now when it wasn't all day. That's the colder air coming in behind the front, by the way, there, Kendra. Sorry, not Wendy, sorry. Kendra, that's the colder air coming in. The winds will, let me make sure about this. Let's check the wind for tomorrow. It'll be dying down. So it won't be so windy. It will be a bit windy overnight. We're talking about probably 10 to 20. Tomorrow morning by daybreak, maybe 10 to 15, and then during the day tomorrow at about 10. So it won't be quite as windy tomorrow. That's the cold air coming in behind the front, Kendra. That's what you're feeling out there right now with the breeze. All right, everybody. Don't forget, like I said, follow me on my social pages, if you will. Will's here in the morning from 4:30 to 9 a.m. Then he's got a live update at noon. I've got you back at 5:30, and 6, and we'll do another Facebook Live tomorrow night. We made it through the storms. That's good news. Now we just, we can make it through the cold. I think we can handle the cold. And then we're setting sail for the weekend. So let's get some good rest. Hit it hard tomorrow. I appreciate you so much for being here and letting me know that you're here too. Joanne, I hope you have a good night. Stay dry. Oh, you got in right before the door closed, Wilson. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. You still get a good welcome. Ron, you do too. Hello, Marshall. Lauren, yeah, we're going to cross our fingers for that. For sure. You're welcome, Kendra. And Wilson, shorts and tank top today, but not tomorrow. No, you can wear shorts and tank top in your house, but not outside. And Kendra, hope you have a good night too. All right, everybody. Thanks again for being here. If I don't see you tonight, I'll catch up with you again tomorrow. Let's hit it hard tomorrow. Finish the week on a good note so we can look forward to the weekend. Good night.